Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining the Muscatine Today show this morning with us. So we are out in front of Hy-Vee, just off Highway 61, for the second week of 2 Weeks of Love. So this year happens to be the 20th anniversary of 2 Weeks of Love. How cool is that? We are in the second week which happens to be freezing for food, and the last couple of days, I have to say, I kind of felt like a fraud because I wasn't actually freezing the last couple of days, but I think today might make up for it because today we're going to be freezing and wet. So I'll make up for it, I promise. We are out here freezing for food in front of Hy-Vee this morning. I have to start the show by thanking our amazing sponsors of the show. Hy-Vee, obviously. This is where we come every day, the Hy-Vee Market Grill Express Studios. I want to thank CBI, Toyota of Muscatine, and Lutheran Living for sponsoring the show so we can bring you great content like this every single day of the week. Now, on to 2 Weeks of Love. We still have work to do, folks. There is stuff in the trailer, but we have work to do. I have some guests with me this morning, but first of all, I do want to cut to Big Daddy Coop for the weather. Cooper!
Hey, it's your boy Coop Daddy here with the weather report. It's today the weather is crappy. It's crappy weather today. My umbrella already pulled it out inside out one time. We're out here freezing. Oh, we got a donation. We got a donation live here, folks. Come on, let's get over here. Thank you so much, man. We're doing the weather. You came right in the middle of the weather report. And let me just bring this into the trailer. Look at that, everybody. We got a donation. Come out. We're freezing here. This is again Coop Daddy with the weather. Thank you very much.
All right. So thank you so much for that weather update because none of us probably realized that it was raining and cold outside. Anyways, back to 2 Weeks of Love.
Oh, it's freezing out there, folks.
Freezing for food this morning. So we will be here the rest of today collecting food donations for the Salvation Army. Remind yourselves, remind everyone you know that the food that comes in is going to stay local in our county to help our neighbors, our friends, people we work with. You never know. So think about that when you're considering a donation today on this rainy day. I have a few lovely ladies here with me from the Kent Pet Group. Thank you so much for coming out and volunteering. It's so important. Without volunteers from different places around town, it would have been a lot harder this week to cover the trailer. So first of all, introduce yourselves, and then tell us what made you guys decide to volunteer for 2 Weeks of Love.
Sure. So I'm Jean Broders, and I'm with the Kent Pet Group within Kent Corporation.
And I'm Beth Flickinger, also with the Kent Pet Group at Kent Corporation.
I'm Lindsay Ellers-Moore, and I work with the Kent Pet Group team at Kent Corporation as well.
And I mean, Kent Corporation is a huge supporter of the community.
Yep.
And especially with the Drive for Salvation Army, we always want to make sure that we're doing as much as we can to contribute and help back because we know how important that is. And the pet group, we're like, hey, it's a great opportunity for us as well. Didn't know the weather was going to be crazy, but glad
It's
that
the best day of the week.
Right. Glad that Beth brought us some extra fun, festive things.
Yes,
to
I love
enjoy
it.
in the rain. So, again, it's a great cause. We want to make sure that we're doing our part to support. We know how important it is, and we're actually very thankful for the partnership and to be asked to be able to help.
Yeah, well, we appreciate it. So these ladies will be out here ringing the bell, freezing for the food. They even made signs. I love it. Honk and help. So fun. It is. That's what it's about. It's having fun and volunteering. I will tell you, when there is someone out there standing, ringing the bell and being excited, the donations are way more. People get excited about that and want to stop by the truck. So it's super important to have fun people like you out there. I hope you get a lot of honks and a lot of help this morning.
So do we.
So come out. We're just off the bypass at Hy-Vee. You can't miss the huge red kettle. You can't miss the bright shining lights and the fun hats. They will be out here waiting for your honks and helps all morning.
Absolutely.
So
looking forward to the fun in the cold.
It's fun. You got to stay moving when it's cold, so that makes it more entertaining for everybody. So a reminder, speaking of, when somebody's standing manning a kettle, ringing that bell, it makes all the difference.
Absolutely.
And I know that Salvation Army is still looking for bell ringers, so if you guys have time this weekend or next week to sign up, you can go to registertoring.com and register to, you can do it individually, you can take out the family and do it. There are several locations, and I know that they have a lot of spots to fill. It makes a difference to have someone there standing and ringing that bell.
Absolutely.
Make it fun.
Right.
You know, dance around and have a good time with the kids. Or if you're not a kid and you want to dance around and have a good time, we're cool with that too.
Absolutely.
Just draw some attention to those red kettles around town, and it's such an important part of the red kettle season. So again, thank you so much for standing out in the cold with me today.
Absolutely.
We can go get some hot chocolate later and make the most of it together, but I definitely appreciate that. So we will be here at Hy-Vee. I'll be here the rest of the day. We'll be here until 5 p.m. tonight. And we're hoping that us standing out here freezing for food will make you more inclined to come and bring a donation out here. Non-perishable food items. We also have a red kettle, so monetary donations are always welcome as well. And we will be here ringing and having a good time until 5 p.m. So the cool thing about this drive is tomorrow morning, so we close up the trailer tonight at 5 p.m. Tomorrow morning, we will take the truck down from Tantara Corp. We will take it down to Salvation Army, and we will all unload it directly into our local pantry. So it's pretty cool to see how the drive gets over, it goes right into the pantry, and it starts helping people immediately in our county. So such an important thing. I want to remind you, I've been saying this a few times throughout the week, but we would love if you have some time tomorrow morning and can come help us unload the trailers. We'll be down at Salvation Army at 8:30 in the morning. So come and help us unload the food into the pantry down at Salvation Army. It's just off Oregon Street down there. They're your neighbors.
Absolutely. They sure are. Yep.
So come and help us unload the trailers, and the more people, the less time it takes. I think last time we had a ton of people helping, and it took like less than 45 minutes to get everything out. I mean, from start to finish. So we would love to have your family and friends come down and help us unload this tomorrow at the Salvation Army at 8:30 a.m. I will keep reminding you that. If you can't donate, money or food, maybe it's a struggle for you right now too. You can always donate your time.
Absolutely.
That's free. So maybe that is your part in all of this, is to come down and help us do that. So I encourage you all to do that. We always have a fun time unloading too. I mean, we try to make everything fun.
Right, and it's great. You can make it a family affair, like you said. Bring the kids to help. So.
Yep. It's so important for us to instill that in our littles and show them how to give back to the community. So I will see you all at 8:30 in the morning, but before that, I'm going to see you all driving up here. And we won't even make them get out in the cold.
Absolutely. We'll go to their cars and get it out for them. No problem.
We're going to be standing here waiting for you. We'll grab your donations right out of your car. You don't even have to leave your warm car. We will grab those donations right outside for you. No problem. We're here to help. And we will be here freezing for food until 5 p.m. today. So I hope that you will all come join us. I want to shout out to Krieger's, the Riggins, the grocery stores and Blaine's who have helped make this event possible for 20 years.
That's amazing.
Isn't that cool?
Something definitely to be proud of.
Yes, and every year it just gets better. And people continue to want to stand out here and freeze for food with us.
Right.
So huge shout out to Krieger Auto Group. They've had employees here all week. Tantara Corp have had employees at the trailers all week. They even have a Santa Claus there to accept donations throughout the week. So we encourage you to come make a donation and to help tomorrow morning at 8:30. I've got super big muscles, but it's always nice to have a little bit of help too. So
The more the merrier.
yes, thank you so much for joining us today. I will be back later with a little update on how things are going as we close up the week, freezing for food with 2 weeks of love. I am so glad you joined us this morning. We will see you again here soon. Probably around 11, I'll come back and let you know how things are going right before the lunch hour. So thank you so much for joining. Remember, until I see you again, that kindness is free. So spread that stuff wherever you go.